What's good, everyone? Welcome to the Bad Input Podcast, a podcast where everyone here has a really bad input on everything you care about. Um, we're gonna go in a row in introducing ourselves right now. I'm Uncolored Page, known everywhere as Uncolored Page, the very famous Uncolored Page. That's gonna hit 1,000 subscribers this, like sometime this month,
Y'all
probably.
better fucking subscribe to this nigga. Anyway,
But besides me, super famous superstar Uncolored Page, we have these other
Head
people.
ass.
Shut the fuck up.
We have Takumi.
Yo, what's up? I'm Takumi, known as Takumi Senpai on YouTube, and Senpai Takumi on Twitter and Instagram. I'm not close to hitting fucking 1K anywhere soon, but I'm trying to.
You're gonna get there. I'll help you up one day.
I'm trying, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm trying.
And besides Takumi, we have Pixel.
I'm Pixel. Pixel was here on YouTube. I have 20 subs.
I'm sorry, bro. But
I heard the
I'm sorry, bro. That nigga said we have Pixel.
What?
We heard your bird in the background. You're like, ah.
I ain't hear that nigga.
I don't even know, bro.
But I'm Pixel. Pixel was here on YouTube. I almost fucked up my own channel name. God, I'm retarded. Pixel the homie on Twitter. I have basically no subscribers. And yeah, content is resuming soon. I actually got a work schedule now, so I'm actually gonna make videos again soon. So that's nice.
All you need is a
That's
schedule.
Nice.
that's the first part of making YouTube content.
That's the part where
All
I'm growing.
right, and we have Ty, or also known as Rose.
Hi, my name is Ty or Rose Pink on YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, I don't have a schedule really either, but I finally have a PC that can actually run something, so that's a good sign or a good start for me.
So now
I'm
I'm
off.
the lone nigga with a laptop.
Yup.
Listen, all right, you'll get it one day. All right, listen.
Just
Get
work
there.
at Kroger, bro. You got it.
That's
That's what I was talking. That's what I was thinking
UPS is
about.
hiring.
Bro, in a
Um,
month you can get the money I have. Like, I'm serious.
Hell yeah. He said you can get some Rex on Rex on Rex.
You need some bread. All right, it's all right.
All right, starting off this week, we held off last week, but we're compiling the topics from last week onto this week because there was really not that much between the last 2 weeks.
Because world
but-
peace was happening. That's bad for business.
Yes, we
Plus, we were
achieved
busy as
world
shit.
peace, and that is we achieved world peace, and that's why there was no news. To start off, we're going to talk about Blizzard and their Warcraft 3 remaster, which is a much worse version of the game in all aspects. First of all, they showed off trailers and gameplay with cutscenes in it, and then when the game released, it looked completely different. I linked that below. The cutscenes that were in the game, those cutscenes still happen, but they don't they just happen in engine with them just standing there and no like emotive like facial expressions or like CG or anything cool like that.
So basically, what you're saying is they made CG cutscenes for the trailer, but not for the game.
Yeah, and in the trailer, it also looked like it was a part of the gameplay. And since those cutscenes are like in the game, many people would have assumed that it would be in the game since those moments still happen in the game. And besides that, there's not only that, but also the fact that, as I said, the game is worse. It plays worse. It also, if you own Warcraft 3, if you own the original Warcraft 3, and you buy Warcraft 3 Reforged, it takes over. You can't never go back to playing the original Warcraft 3 ever again. It takes over that it takes over that file completely.
Excuse me, what?
And
Wait,
even if you delete it, you can never get Warcraft 3 back again.
that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What you're saying is nobody finna buy this, and nobody better buy this.
Yeah.
Nintendo Part 2.
This shit is garbage.
He said Nintendo Part 2.
And
Yeah, that's trash. That's trash.
That's
when
awful.
people were talking about this stuff in the forums, in like the Blizzard forums, they were getting banned for asking about how to get a refund and shit like that.
That's atrocious.
I thought Blizzard was a decent company. What did they do wrong?
First, fucking trying to appease to everybody in Overwatch. Then the Hearthstone bullshit. Now this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Nah, bro, they
they're
got
on
someone from EA.
They always been on some shit.
For real.
They're on a run right now. This is bad.
This is terrible, bro.
Yeah. But they
Yeah, with the-
always been on a shit that, like, I'm not a big Warcraft fan, but I know all the bullshit they did with World of Warcraft where they never let you play older versions. And when people made fan versions for free, they said, no, get sued.
Correct.
Yeah.
Get sued. That sounds like Nintendo.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Nintendo, basically.
Yeah, they did this. They are now it's taken a few weeks since the story came out, but they are now taking refunds, no questions asked. But they are on such a bad run right now with the China thing happening just late last year, and then immediately starting the year out with this.
Yeah, niggas
Yeah, I
already don't
don't-
like them, and then they just say, oh, guess what? We're going to fuck your whole game up.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I feel like. Do you guys think this will like affect? This shit will affect them in the future, really?
I feel
Yes.
like I feel like
in the long run, if they keep going, yes.
Currently,
But if they actually start, all right, sorry, go ahead.
Currently, I feel like no, because I mean, fucking, it's Blizzard, and there's a shit ton of Blizzard fanboys. It's kind of like the fucking anime community. Fucking, no matter what the fuck it is, if it's anime, they'll still eat it up.
Niggas praying on God Boruto is good, but you ain't hear me say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's niggas out here that like Pop Team Epic, but anyway.
But
when the China thing happened, I thought people were gonna be more serious about being like, man, we don't fuck with Blizzard anymore.
yeah.
But then they showed Overwatch
no.
2, and everybody was like, we're
Back
back
on
on,
board.
we're on the
You're-
train. This is awesome. What was
You're-
that about China?
You're
China who?
underestimating to the capacity in which niggas love video game companies.
White.
Yeah, I don't even
Like
think
EA.
I don't even like Blizzard like that. I don't even like Blizzard games like that.
I like
The only
Overwatch.
I don't really understand.
The only Blizzard games I ever actually played was Overwatch and Hearthstone, which are both really good games, but I can only ever play them like a month at a time.
Yeah. I used to play Overwatch heavy, and then I just kind of stopped because after like a year after it
Yeah.
came out, I got bored.
Me too.
Yeah, because they kind of just never change shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
new characters still doesn't really. It doesn't change
Right,
a lot for
they-
me.
They had a patch system similar to what Dead by Daylight does, and that's bad.
What way?
They add a new character to solve a problem.
Yeah, and then that brings a bunch more problems.
Yes.
I know
And then they
exactly
added-
what he's talking
and then they
about
added-
too.
And then they add another character to try and solve those problems, but only inevitably creates some new problems and doesn't really fix the old problems anyways.
Dead by
Yeah.
Daylight still has problems, even though it's been out for how long now? Like problems that could have been solved years ago, but they still haven't figured that out.
Yep.
Yeah, this
But that
I
ain't the
don't.
topic.
I feel like part of it is because they make games that people invest so much time in instead of like making game and then another game and then another game.
It's
Yeah.
very simple. They make money. What they do works, so they don't care.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like Bala Booty.
Yep.
No matter
Bala
what,
booty.
no matter what we. No, that's more like Bondi. Doesn't matter what they do, they make money from it. That's all they care about.
Bondi.
Honest.
With that, we're gonna move on to RuneScape. I know that you guys probably haven't heard from RuneScape in like
Bro,
years,
I
but
ain't played RuneScape. Like I played RuneScape once.
I never actually played Runescape.
I
used to
played
play
it
it heavy.
once.
I used to play it really heavy when I was a child. When I was like
feel it, I respect it.
I used to
when
play
I was in like
Trove.
middle school, I used to play the shit out of it.
Trove was my
Mhm.
shit though.
Never played
He
Trove.
was-
That shit was fire. bro.
Trove is fucking fire.
That shit was fire, bro. Anyways, what about RuneScape?
Yeah, what's happening in
Um,
Runescape?
so a player in RuneScape was banned for saying words that you shouldn't say, obviously, because that's the only reason they would ban you for
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's the only reason they would ban you for
Pretty much.
basically
what,
being
what did he
saying
say?
Saying some fuck shit.
slurs, shit like that. Let me look it up really
Uh-huh.
quick.
Was it racial
RuneScape
slurs?
freedom of speech. It court tosses lawsuit claiming muting a RuneScape character violates the First Amendment. Let me see if it was slurs.
Well, to be honest, slurs is pretty much all we need.
Yeah.
To understand what the nigga did.
True.
The fact that he was banned and then he said that yes, I did say those words, but I should be unbanned. I don't think that helped his case at
Okay,
all.
so
No, it did not.
in short, as a great Cat Williams once said, he shouldn't have been talking shit.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, you're playing an online game. You know if you're talking crap, and especially saying like racial slurs or slurs of any kind, like
Right.
something's gonna fucking happen because people are snitches online. It's not Xbox 360 days anymore.
Right.
No.
You should have suspected it.
People say, "Ow, my feelings," get banned.
Okay, I have the story right here. Amro El Ansari, in a handwritten message, in a handwritten complaint, contends Jagex Inc., the company behind RuneScape, violated loads of rights and other things when it apparently muted his character back in March of this year, 2019. The allegations include discrimination, violations of his free speech rights, along with his due process rights and other adverse action. He was being discriminated against. He claims he was being discriminated against and oppressed because they muted him for saying bad words in RuneScape. Which this is like those people that are like, man, I'm being censored.
Yeah.
Could you be?
Right.
Let me be
It's like-
censored for slaying slurs because that's not right. No.
Right. It's really just he shouldn't have been saying the shit. I'm pretty sure there's a community guidelines on RuneScape that say don't say
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, it's
So-
a company. They can ban you whenever they want.
Right. It's not a violation of freedom of speech. If they came to your house and pointed a gun at your head and say, "Never say that shit again, you fucking bitch."
It's a video
then
game.
maybe-
Make a new account.
Right.
They
Literally
said
just make
that,
a new
though.
account.
Do literally anything, but it's your fucking fault for being an asshole.
True. I told you it's not the 360 days anymore, man. People snitch now.
Right. No, I'm not saying I would have also reported him for saying that stupid shit. I probably would have just gotten weak, but
Yeah,
I
me too.
digress.
Me too. That's
But
what I'm
I
saying.
digress.
You should have still suspected something.
Right. You should have, when you said that shit, you should have known what you were getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Or just not said the shit.
Epic.
And from that, we move on to Wonderful 101. I don't know if you guys played Wonderful 101 at all on the Wii U.
As soon as you said that, bro, I thought it was Zoe 101. My bad.
I thought you were talking about Wizard 101.
Yo, Pirates 101.
He remembers.
Nah, but what's Wonderful 101? What's Wonderful 101?
Wonderful 101 it's a really unique kind of game. It's hard to explain really, but it's kind of like you gather a bunch of people, you gather 100 people, and you do some shit. But the game was one of the Wii U, like it was one of the it was a Wii U exclusive, and you could only find it on the Wii U, and it was it was like one of the critically acclaimed Wii U games, one of the few critically acclaimed Wii U games. And just recently there was a Kickstarter to fund a port for it for the Switch, where
was it an indie game?
along it wasn't an indie game.
Okay.
Who made it? I think it was Platinum.
I was about to say, is it just like fans saying, "Hey, port it,"
Yeah, it's
or
Platinum.
or was it actually people trying? It was actually the people who made the game say, "Hey, give us money and we'll port it to
Yeah.
the Switch."
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
this
Kickstarter
is
don't
funny.
usually do shit unless the actual people like.
Yeah.
Right, I was about to say.
Wonderful 101 didn't sell that great on the Switch or on the Wii U, despite having really good reviews because not that many people had a Wii U, and In the
Of course.
Kickstarter, it surpassed how much money it made just selling the game.
Oh, all right.
And the remaster for the game includes, I think this is funny, it includes one of the perks is being blocked by Hideki Kamiya,
What?
who is one of the tiers is being blocked by Hideki Kamiya, someone who works for Platinum and is the creative director of most of the games that he works on.
So one of the tiers is just getting blocked by him.
One of the tiers is getting blocked by him because
That's hilarious.
he has this reputation of tweeting at somebody and then for no reason at all immediately blocking them. Even when his reply was like a normal reply. He like when someone sends him like a tweet that says, "Hey, what's your favorite game?" He tells them his favorite game and then tells them that they're blocked and then he blocks them.
Well,
That's
why?
just his
Why?
So it's just a meme at this point.
yeah. That's just his
That's
thing.
could be. That's real funny then, since a fucking donate us money and I'll block you on Twitter.
Yeah. He will if you get to that tier, he will tweet at you and then immediately block you.
That's
But
crazy.
what do you think? This is one of the last Wii U exclusive games to be ported to the Switch, besides the ones that suck. What do you guys think that says about the Wii U and how Nintendo feels about the Wii U?
Well, everyone knows the Wii U was a financial failure.
Obviously.
Yeah.
The Wii U itself was just a tablet. You know, that's just it. Like, I mean, it was more of just like a. It was
that ain't just what the fuck.
Well, no, listen. I was gonna say it was a prototype for the Switch.
Well,
Yeah, basically.
yeah, that's essentially what it was.
It was a tablet that you couldn't even walk
Yeah, you couldn't
10
fucking
feet away from for
do
some
shit.
reason.
And, it was just a big
Which
controller
was
with a screen on it.
yeah, it didn't make sense. That shit was garbage.
And not only
I had that.
not only that, it was marketed so badly that a lot of people thought it was a full console price add-on for the Wii.
Yeah.
Like, I
because they
I
called it
thought that
fucking
for a
Wii
second.
U.
I thought that for a second.
Yeah.
That man Paige is over here questioning his life. He said, "I bought that."
he said, "Damn, I'm fucking retarded."
I bought that when I was like working at this store, this like resale place that sold like reselled games, and I bought it and I bought like a game for it, and I was like, God damn, why can't I walk more than 10 feet away from this shit with a controller and it's like separate from it? Why that doesn't even, I can walk further away from the Xbox and PlayStation with my controller and it still be connected than I could walk away from the Wii U with the fucking tablet.
That's facts.
That's stupid.
I remember one time I was in the middle of since I'm thinking about Blizzard, I remember one time I had to take a shit in the middle of an Overwatch game, so I just took my controller in the bathroom and started spinning. So I wouldn't get kicked ASAP.
How much did you try hard in Overwatch?
We used to try hard, hella, bro. We used to try hard.
I did.
But yeah, the Wii U was some bullshit. And basically the fact that, like, you know, they're trying to get this over to the Switch. I personally don't think it will be, just from the sounds of it. But like,
it's like
the Wii U was just a fucking flop, bro. That's just it.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, I don't like. I'm kind of happy it's happening
No.
because despite the fact that Wii U was such a bad console, it had so many good exclusives on it.
Yeah.
So real quick, my cousin Niall said that the Wii U was bomb.
Hello.
I don't know.
A whole tablet. What the fuck?
But you couldn't move with it.
Yes, you could.
Barely.
You could move.
Nah, bro, it's because she's a BTS stan.
You could not move that far from
You could move to the other side of your room.
The Wii U was downstairs, and I was playing it upstairs.
Caleb said that you could move to the other side of the room. That was it.
Bro, I couldn't took one step out of my room and be disconnected.
Yeah, that shit disconnected pretty fast.
Moves exactly.
The radius was like not
1 feet. Bye.
Bye.
Radius couldn't get through walls.
Reminds you of like those low things you used to get that where you just have to be in a straight line connected to text someone.
He said
Yeah.
you couldn't get through walls.
You could-
But it sounded like my internet connection before I got my router moved to my fucking to my room.
I could move farther away using the link cable to trade Pokemon in Pokemon Gold and Silver.
But yeah, that shit was buns, bro.
But
I feel like that shit. That was the biggest L Nintendo took.
Oh yeah, hands down.
But we have the topic of
No, I feel
what
like
are you
Nintendo-
guys' favorite? What were we saying?
Sorry, just before we fully end, I feel like Nintendo took an even bigger L with the Switch for two reasons and two reasons only.
oh boy.
There is no fucking different themes and no menu music.
Correct.
That is
That
facts.
is
That
weird.
big facts.
That is
That is
fucking
big facts.
terrible. I don't know what they were thinking.
With
I
the
don't
how
either.
how much people love the regular Wii music?
That's what I'm saying.
That shit doesn't make
no
sense.
fucking eShop. You could have just ported the Wii music and everyone would have been happy.
Bro, nah,
That'd
the only sound we got is that doot doot.
been
Anyways, let's go to the next topic, bro. My bad. I had to say that real quick.
Alright,
Yeah.
what are you guys' favorite retro games? Let's start with Takumi.
Shit, retro, like how far back we we talking like Pac-Man
this-
type shit, like.
Is this retro style games or specifically just old ass games?
Let's say before PS3 and Xbox 360.
Okay, bet. Okay,
Okay.
so like also included like does that include like a GameCube too?
Yes.
Okay, so I used to play a shit ton of GameCube and I guess you could say like PS2. So I had Spyro, I fuck with Spyro, Crash.
Mhm. Sorry about that.
I heavily played like Budokai 2 and 3. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. And then I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater Underground a shit ton. I love that game.
Yeah, I did too. That was the
But
shit.
I also fuck with what is it called? It was like this one Wario game I had on my my DS. It was like the fucking first chunky ass DS. And
Was it Wario Land?
yeah, Wario Land. Wario Land was fun as shit.
Wario Land's fucking fire.
Wario Land is heat. I love that game.
Man, now you got me wanting to play Wario Land. I'm about to find a fucking ROM.
Alright, bet.
But you ain't hear that. Nintendo didn't hear that.
But
Nintendo, please don't
Wario
sue.
Land was fire. I played a lot of Marios, and that was about it, honestly. I was mainly like a GameCube kid.
Yeah.
GameCube was fire. GameCube was underrated, honestly, because it didn't sell that well. Even though so many people that have played GameCubes.
Yeah, because
I know more people that play
They would
PS2.
just go to their friend's house and be like, "I never owned one, but I
Right.
played it." Shit.
Yeah.
I was about to say underrated. Excuse me.
People were just broke.
Yeah, like everyone
Like me.
doesn't label it as one of the greatest consoles of all time.
Yeah, I fucked up saying it was underrated. That was dumb.
Financially, maybe.
Big dumb play.
It didn't sell as well as like the PlayStation or Xbox did, but it was like it was like fire. It had like Power Stone, fucking Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, fucking.
It had like hits.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
I think was it Mega Man Legends on the GameCube?
Yeah.
yeah.
Only reason I know that because I had this kid up the street that like the only game he would play was Mega Man. Like literally, no matter what he was playing on, like he was just the biggest Mega Man fan for no reason.
Right. I mean, I like Mega Man, but I'm not playing only Mega Man.
No, like that's all. Like we went to his house and all he would do was play Mega Man.
Right.
Your favorite retro games, Pixel?
I like Mega. Some of my favorites are Mega Man X, so 1 through 4. Those games are fucking fire. Some of the best 2D platformers of all time. Don't at me.
I don't even think anybody would debate you on that.
No,
Mega Man X is crazy.
exactly. I fucking love New Super Mario Bros. all of them. I would say what I think about Super Mario World, but I don't want to get attacked.
Oh boy.
What I'm trying to think of some other ones too. Fucking damn.
Ham.
Ham.
Ham and cheese.
Since we were talking about GameCube, I fucking love Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the only Sonic fanboys in here. I love the original 3 Sonic games.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can have that.
I'm a Sonic. I like Sonic, but I'm not a Sonic fanboy.
I have never beaten a Sonic game because I don't care enough, personally.
Right. Yeah, I'd just say if you wanna play a Sonic game, play play 2, 3 CD. That's probably it.
He says probably it.
All right.
Is there a difference? You also gave me 5 games to play.
My bad, y'all.
But is there
Yeah.
like what is the difference between Sonic games? The 2D Sonic games mainly.
The 2D Sonic games?
Yeah, what is the difference, really?
Okay, most of the time they usually add some new type of move or something.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
Kinda
it's like asking what's the difference between the Mortal Kombat games?
Yeah,
No mechanics. We got one more bar.
it is
Yeah,
having a different power up in different games. Yeah.
yeah.
What about you, Ty?
If we're talking about retro games, I'm gonna go retro with y'all, and I'm gonna say the original Pac-Man, Galaga. And if we're talking about things
Shit
on
is not fun. Fuck you, hipster ass Nick.
boy, did I ask for your opinion? But a Tony Hawk game, it was Downhill Jam, I think, on the PS2 or Wii.
Like Galaga, they said.
Hey, real quick. Sorry.
Girl, the fucks I give.
Okay. Yo, so sorry to cut you off, but I gotta add one game that I literally just remembered existed, but I love Street Fighter Third Strike.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like the best fighting game of all time.
It is. Yeah,
Objectively, best fighting game ever made.
yeah,
Fuck
it
Seth,
really
though.
is. It really is.
Fuck
Yeah.
Seth though.
He said, "Fuck Seth." What that nigga Seth do to you?
Resurrected.
King Gil?
With full health.
I can't believe that nigga said Pac-Man. Are you gonna say Snake on a Nokia too, nigga?
I wish I.
mean, if we would've-
I'm about to buy a
if we
Nokia
wanna
now
go-
just to
If
say
we,
that yes.
if we want to go that far back, I'll clap all y'all on Centipede. No cap.
I don't think I've ever played Centipede.
Let's play Tron.
Centipede.
Play Tron, bro.
Don't nobody want to play Centipede. Games before the 90s suck. Every single one of them.
Bro,
Okay, you know what?
I'm probably the only person in the chat that has done this, but I actually played ET on the Atari.
Ooh, why?
Just
Why?
to see, because I heard it was so.
Paige, I'm
I
sorry.
heard
you
it was
boy
terrible.
games from the 90s, but that's what inspired other games.
I
So.
heard it was
gonna
terrible, and
say
I wanted to try it
I'm
out.
gonna say something controversial as hell.
What?
All right.
Now listen, ET for the Atari is bad, but it is nowhere near the worst game on the Atari.
Bro, it is the worst game ever.
No way. No. You wanna know what the
What
worst
is-
game ever?
What is the worst game on the Atari?
Fucking Kool-Aid on the Atari.
Boy, you can't move on fucking ET.
on the Atari.
Have
Yes.
you ever played ET on an Atari?
Yes, I have.
Bro, you literally can't move or any like.
Yes, I understand. But at least
Kool-Aid for the Atari. That
Kool-Aid
sounds
for the
atrocious.
Atari. It's awful.
That sounds
I
atrocious.
would
I don't
soon
care.
rather play ET for the Atari for a straight day than play Kool-Aid on the Atari.
Okay, why have you played that? Why?
You know what? I'll try. I'll try
Okay.
it tonight. I'll try it tonight.
Okay, but why haven't you? Huh?
Why haven't I played any games on the Atari?
Cause
Yes.
the Atari is fucking trash.
We have.
only
I have
one-
Witcher
Hey.
3. Why would I go back to
Hey,
the
hey, but
Atari?
think about it though. That's what
There's only
started
one-
video games at home though. If you think
One
about it.
game I ever actually liked on the Atari. I used to have a fucking plug and play that I could just plug in and it had like 10 Atari games.
I used to
on it,
have
right?
those too. I had like
Okay.
a Dragon Ball Z one.
I had a fucking
In my
SpongeBob
opinion-
one.
I had a
In my-
I had
in
a
my
SpongeBob
opinion,
one and
though.
an Atari one.
Plug and play games are underrated though.
They are,
I'm not gonna lie.
Hell
They
yeah.
are.
especially when you
Hella.
broke. Yup. Hand your kid
Yup.
that plug and play, bro. You ain't got to buy them no console.
Bro, Super Pac-Man.
This shit.
My fucking dad
Four.
got me a Dragon Ball plug and play thing at a swap meet. I was like bro, this shit is amazing. This is the best game I own.
I was sitting there playing fucking like I had a fucking Scooby Doo one, and it was like the only game on it was like it was like Mario but Scooby Doo, but like you had to like escape the fucking monsters, and it was so trash. But I had
Bro,
so much
I
fun
remember a
with it.
Scooby Doo plug and play that was like you could be in the van, you had to like swerve left and right to dodge it. Like I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was fun.
One. I had a SpongeBob one where it was all fucking about jellyfishing.
Yeah, that one I had that one too.
That shit was fire. And I won fucking summer camp Nicktoons where the niggas just foot raced. It was
You know
Danny
what?
Phantom, a nigga from Invader Zim, Timmy, and SpongeBob.
You know what? There was a plug and play that came out not even that long ago. I'm gonna say maybe like 5 years ago. That had like I think it was the Pac-Man 256 one. It was like you could play level 255 to get to 256, where for anyone that doesn't know, if you get to level 256 in Pac-Man, it glitches out because they didn't have enough memory to keep going.
Yeah. So they just called that winning.
Yes. Apparently you can complete it, which is I don't know how, but then it just restarts to level 1.
Yeah, I heard about that. Why is Pac-Man near and dear to your heart? Have you played fucking call it GTA? Have you played
Yes, I have.
He said, "Have you played anything?"
Yes, I have played some things.
Okay, but listen, are you going to try and tell me Pac-Man is not one of the most iconic video games of all time?
Yeah, but it doesn't hold up today.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It's still a good game.
Look, listen. Pong is also one of the most iconic games. Does Pong still fucking hold up?
No, of course it fucking doesn't. But this isn't Pong we talking about.
Damn near, man.
Nah, bro, I'll be like, boom, boom.
Niggas taking pills. Anyway,
I still have fun playing Pac-Man. Y'all niggas just tripping.
Popping perks, playing Pac-Man. That's all y'all do, huh?
Tetris is fine though. Tetris still.
Did
fine.
I say that? Oh,
Tetris.
Oh,
Still fine.
yeah, nah. If you want to talk about older games that hold up Tetris, I don't want to hear
Did we say
it.
it wasn't?
No,
Exactly.
I'm
Tetris
just
99.
saying. I'm just saying. Tetris still fine.
Tetris is scientifically the best game ever made.
Yeah.
It has been proven.
Yep.
Anyway, my favorite retro games.
We went off on that one.
I really like Punch Out, the first Punch Out.
Yeah.
Does it hold up to this day?
Shut the fuck up. That just pissed me off.
That's why I said that.
That shit just pissed me off, bro.
That's why I said Punch Out. Punch Out is fire.
Big body, fat neck ass boy.
Besides Punch Out, my favorite first-person shooter of all time is Time Splitters Feature Perfect, and I don't know if you guys have heard of or played it, but you definitely should because that is easily the best arcade shooter ever made to me personally.
Wait, did you say Punch Out was a fucking arcade shooter?
I was talking about Time Splitters.
Oh, okay. All I heard was Punch Out. Then I fucking zoned out for a second. I heard something about an arcade shooter, and I'm like, what?
Mike Tyson's Punch Out is the best shooter ever made.
I'm like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah, Corey the House is the best
I love
anime ever
shooting
made.
Glass Joe with the AK-47.
I love shooting Mike Tyson with a Glock.
To be fair,
the one
I
that bit
wanted
off
to
a
shoot
dude's
Mike
ear?
Tyson with a Glock.
What?
Mike Tyson.
That was him. Yeah, you better not shoot him. He gonna bite off your ear.
But
What's he gonna do after he gets shot?
Bite off your ear.
I can't get up. I can't get up.
I feel like you won in the situation if you shot him and all he did was bite you.
I mean, yeah.
Take this.
Well, he didn't bite his ear. He bit his ear off.
He said, take this.
I broke my back.
It's time for my signature move. I'm finna bite that nigga's ear off.
Yeah. We have a pen named Slickback, but Mike Tyson's voice, please.
My name is a pimp named Slickback.
Bitch, you got 45 seconds.
Bitch, you got 45 seconds and I ain't counting now.
43.
bought it. No. Anyway.
All good.
Yeah.
Anyway, Time Splitters is Time Splitters. That game you could pick anybody. I didn't realize this until just recently because I watched a video on it. That game, there were two games before Time Splitters Future Perfect, and Future Perfect includes all of the maps from the previous games and a fuck ton of the characters that you can play as. Like, it's insane. It had like
for Time Splitters.
Kinda, yeah, pretty much. It had like widely different guns. It had like a gun that you could shoot syringes at somebody and it makes them inflate and explode. It has that game is amazing. If you haven't played it, I suggest you allegedly download a ROM of it because I did actually last year I think, and it was still just as good.
Allegedly.
Nobody on the Bad Input podcast supports emulation.
I don't support stealing unless it's from Nintendo.
Blame Sakurai in this household.
I ain't saying that all the games I get on my PC.
You're getting sued. Good job, Paige.
I'm not saying that all the games that I have on my PC are free, but allegedly.
I'm not saying that
Some.
I'm not saying
would
to
say-
steal.
Some would say
Go ahead.
allegedly, possibly. I download all my music illegally. All 350 of them.
50 musics.
All 350 pieces of music.
I used LimeWire.
I just used a YouTube MP3 converter.
Yeah, how'd you know? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm saying
Allegedly, I use a
stealing from
SoundCloud to MP3 converter.
You said stealing from Nintendo.
I'm not saying to steal from Nintendo, but if you did steal from Nintendo, you would be totally okay within your right to do that. You are not within your right, actually. Hold on. You are not within your rights to steal, but you are morally okay with yourself to steal from Nintendo over any other company.
Look at Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
Soldier Game.
Soldier Boy's doing fine, probably.
I read something where like he can like get caught for that or some shit.
Yes, he did. And if
Yes.
you type, I think if you
Soldier Boy.
type in soldiergame.com,
Soldier Boy took a Soldier Game, made it disappear, and made your money reappear in his pockets.
yes.
Fucking, if you type in Soldier Game, I think doesn't like Nintendo's website pop up?
Yeah, if you type in soldiergame.com or something like that, it goes directly to Nintendo's website.
That's crazy. I'm about to buy a Soldier Game.
My man said in the live streams like, "Nah, bro, it's real."
He made some cake from that though. I ain't gonna lie.
And then he made some time in jail.
True.
It's your boy Soldier Boy. I'm Dubai. I got this can't do it.
To add this, what are you guys playing right now?
Shit.
Games? Just in general?
Yeah, in games, preferably.
Okay. So there's
I mean,
this
I'm playing
game.
with my dick
My
right
dick?
now.
Oh nah, bro. But
We
this
made the
game-
same joke at the
What?
same time.
What?
This game that I forget when it came out. I think it came out in 2017, but I didn't have a decent PC. But like I still bought it and I only played like a little bit of it. But recently I've been playing it. Sundered.
I heard that was good.
Yeah, it's like I think it's a Metroidvania or some shit like that. But it's a really good it's a really good game. It's like you get random ass fucking dungeons and layouts and shit. It's cool.
Is it like a roguelike?
Yeah.
You said what it's called?
Oh,
What's it
okay.
called?
Sundered.
Oh.
It's a really good game.
For some
Spelled
reason, I
TS.
thought you said Spelunky for some reason.
Spelunky.
Spelunky.
Monkey is good too.
That
Monkey
game
is
is
It
good.
is.
I've been playing Uno with my friend on Steam.
Well, I mean, Uno. I mean, the Uno game's alright. I mean, it's bullshit, but it's alright.
It's fun. It's fun. You know.
It pisses me off, but it's alright.
How does RNG piss you off?
I played some.
It is not RNG. Does someone prove that it's not RNG?
I played some Mugen.
You played some Mugen Flash games?
Yeah.
This nigga just said Mugen.
I downloaded some Mugens and basically like. I just kind of see what the fucking characters do. Basically, I mean,
used to play
I
Smash
can play,
Flash.
but I don't really like play them like that. Yeah, Smash. I used to play Smash Flash 2 all the fucking time.
Smash
Yeah.
Flash 2 is underrated.
It's a
No
fuck-
cap.
Yeah, that's a-
Ichigo main right here. I
It's the
love
game of the
playing
year,
I'm
whatever
a-
year that came
I'm
out.
a Lloyd man.
Okay, so besides Flash games, this nigga plays Uno.
You got a problem with Uno, bro? You got a problem with Uno?
Besides
though?
Flash games, this nigga plays Uno.
No.
Uno 5, bro. Uno 5.
Uno is fine.
Pixel, what do you play? What do you play right now?
Low key right now, my efforts are focused on beating Unleashed because PS Now released a 7-day free trial, and I'm not trying to pay for that shit. But I want to play Unleashed, so I'm trying to beat that shit within a week.
This is Unleashed. What game
Sonic
is that?
Unleashed.
Sonic Unleashed.
Oh, Sonic Unleashed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm retarded for saying that.
Not everyone's
play
a
it.
Sonic fanboy.
Exactly.
Sonic Gamer.
I've been playing a lot of Rivals of Aether, Dead by Daylight.
Bro, once I get my by the way, once I get my fucking PC controller, we gotta play Rivals of Aether together.
Oh hell yeah!
I just can't play it with this fucking keyboard and mouse. I'm sorry.
Oh no, trust me, I get it. I can't either. It's even weird playing with an Xbox controller, man.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But other than that, no, I've been playing God of War 4 recently.
Game's good.
What's some other shit I've been playing? Oh yeah, it's one indie game I've been playing called Heartbound. It's really fucking good.
Fuck, I
think I've
played
heard of
some
that.
of it, but I never finished it.
It's Heartbound. I think
Yeah.
I've heard about that.
I'm low key salty because my data got reset, but whatever.
Damn.
What is Heartbound about?
It's just an
Hey,
RPG, and that's all
real
I'm gonna
quick,
say because
real
if you
quick.
want to play it blind.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but I shall be right fucking back.
I know.
Alright.
You gonna keep it recording?
Yeah, I know we're in the middle of a podcast, but your boy got to take a boo boo. So
Okay.
All right, we'll
Don't
just
be like
keep
25
talking
minutes,
about
man.
we'll keep talking about our favorite games, and then we'll
Alright,
cut to
talk
whenever
about
you come back.
talk about a bunch of bullshit, bro.
Yeah, you play Flash
Alright.
games anyway. We're on a video game podcast.
Man,
Anyway.
shut your big forehead ass, Nora booty ass boy.
Damn.
Look. I might be playing fucking Gravity Guy on fucking.
Hey, listen. Nah, you cannot diss Gravity Guy. Gravity Guy
was
is.
fire, bro.
You can't.
No, Gravity Guy was amazing.
All right, may I continue?
Yes.
All right, so I got a fuck ton of games I need to beat. Now I need to beat both Half-Lives that I recently
yeah.
bought. I'm salty as hell because I bought them like a week before they became free.
Yeah.
And then I'm waiting for a good time to beat Hollow Knight because I need to actually find time to play through the whole game because if not, I'm just gonna forget what I was doing and have to restart.
Yeah, that happens to me way too often.
Yeah.
Load up a game and don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Right. I've been playing a lot of Terraria, Wizards of Legend, shit like that.
Okay,
Terraria is
cool.
still a horror game in my mind. I don't care what anyone says.
Terraria is 100% a horror game.
Terraria, I'm surprised that it's I know that's a really, really good game, but I'm surprised it stayed so popular for so long, even alongside Minecraft.
Right.
Well, I mean, here's the thing,
it's
though.
good.
Those got like constant updates. While Terraria is a little bit different, though, because Terraria really didn't need updates.
Right.
Just because
you ever-
there's still a lot of
have you
content
ever-
when it started.
Have you ever played Terraria?
Played
Me?
it a little bit, but I've
Oh.
watched more. I've watched much more gameplay of Terraria than I've played.
All right. So I just got to say, playing it yourself is way different from actually just watching it because you feel yourself get more powerful than you feel like you go from fucking baby ass 1 power level Goku all the way up to Mastered Ultra Instinct by the end of the shit.
Correct.
Shit's crazy.
Cool. What about you, Ty?
Games I'm playing right now since Season 4 of Apex came out, I've been trying to learn to play that on PC. I've gone back to Team Fortress 2 because that's a promise I was gonna do, and I love it.
Once I get my PC, we playing that shit together, my nigga.
Yes.
I need someone to play TF2 with. This shit is so fucking fun.
You failed.
You failed.
This game is annoyingly hard, but Osu.
I love Osu.
Yes.
Who? Oh, I thought you said also.
No,
What is
Osu. I'm trying to play it.
What is it about?
Osu is?
It's
a rhythm game.
literally It's literally just click. That's all you need
Okay.
to know.
It's a rhythm game, but it supports mods. So it has a website, its own website they made themselves, so people can upload songs and maps.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about then.
Yeah,
Counter Strike.
it's mainly weeaboos.
Yes, it is mainly weeaboos. I'm also playing Counter Strike as well.
Counter Strike is mainly Chads.
Yes, quite. It's also a really weird game, but it's alright. Just the way that how you shoot.
It is Counter. I tried to play Counter Strike one time, and it does shoot weirder than any other first person shooter I've
It
ever
shoots
played.
weird from other first person shooters because your bullets actually go where they say they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's different.
And you can't
I'm-
aim
I'm-
down sights on certain weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
that's
it's only shit.
that also throws me
Usually it's
off.
only shit that actually has scopes.
Yes.
So snipers.
Okay, cool. Currently I am playing I just finished what the fuck did I just finish? It doesn't matter.
That's a good
I
question. It does matter. That's the topic.
think yeah, it does matter.
It does.
I
Wait a
just,
minute, Tyler. Hang on. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Tyler, why the fuck did you just say you were playing Adventure Capitalist?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Speaking of games I was playing, I've been playing a lot of Angry Birds Star Wars, Angry Birds Star Wars 2. That's not even a joke.
Yes, I love those games, and you know it. Oh yeah, I play Venture Capitalist on Steam. I can't make that up. I was hoping you didn't notice.
I saw
I
it
was
disappear as soon
playing,
as I saw it. I was like, wait a fucking minute.
Hey
was
man, I got two
playing-
monitors. It's all right.
All right, sorry, Paige. Go ahead.
I was playing Uncharted 4. I was playing that for the
Oh.
first time because I got it on sale for like $10. But
Nathan Drake collection just became free on fucking PS4.
oh, that was free last month. But now that's actually ties into what I'm playing. For free this month is the BioShock collection, which is BioShock 1, 2,
Yeah, I
and
just got that shit.
Infinite.
But I got the
And,
500 gigabyte PlayStation, so I can only have one single player game at a time.
Yeah.
So until God of War gets beat, I ain't playing shit.
I've been playing Infinite for my third time playing it, I think. That game still it came out pretty recently, but it still holds up.
Okay, I'm back.
Like it still feels
Hello.
like a modern day shooter because it pretty much is.
What y'all talking
But
about?
BioShock.
we're
okay.
yeah, BioShock Infinite.
All right.
That game is still really good.
It's
Besides
BioShock,
that-
of course it is.
After I beat Infinite, I'm planning to go back and beat 1 and 2 because I never played 2. I had a disc for 2, but it was broken and I never got to play it.
So good. Do real stream BioShock on the channel.
But
Shit, if you gonna buy it for me, I'm broke.
It's free right now,
It's
actually, on
free.
PS4.
Go on my account and download it.
Man, my PlayStation sound like a jet, man. I really...
So does
besides
mine.
that,
You complaining.
the other game that's free on PlayStation right now is The Sims 4, and I've been playing that. And that game is,
Oh, yeah.
I
is
got Sims 4
entertaining.
on PC, and I only played it once. I bought it
That
because
game
my
is-
ex played it and never played it again.
Understandable.
Sims
Most
is an
enjoyable-
acquired taste.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
really is,
it definitely
man.
is. The most enjoyable part of the experience for me has been the redubs of actual songs that are real. And they re-recorded them. They got the actual artist to re-record them in their stupid little gibberish language. So it sounds
Oh,
like
For
it
real.
sounds like someone singing along to the song but not really knowing the words.
Oh, that's funny.
Right.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Sims, I saw something that was even that Sims 5 is going to have single and multiplayer, so you can play with people online.
Bro,
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Imagine
that. That was
Rapper 6 Second said, and I quote, "I'm about to make my Sims fuck someone's wife."
Bro,
Yes.
imagine playing The Sims, and then you hear "Love Sosa" by Chief Keef playing, but it's all.
and
but
somebody
they
walks past you.
Yeah.
But
Imagine Love Sosa in the Sims language.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's fucking terrible, man. That's
It'd
terrible.
be beautiful. What are you talking
imagine
about?
someone playing Blueface.
Blueface, baby. Blum, blum, baby.
Sims 5 having multiplayer would be an amazing idea. That would make that game like insane.
Right. That'd be
That would
like
be dope.
Sims 3. That'd be Sims 3 tiers of good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But besides Sims 4, I'm playing. I actually just bought Sekiro. I'm a few hours in.
You about to die.
I've already
You're
died
gonna
quite
die.
a few times.
You about to die more than that.
I went in knowing that I'm gonna have to use the parry system a lot, and I got good with the timing with the normal guys pretty quickly, but the bosses they like don't give a shit about me at all.
Them niggas want to kill you.
Yeah, that I feel like I'm parrying them, and it's so terrifying because there's like so much pressure to like parry, and then when they swing, you're like, holy shit, when is that gonna connect to me? And then I press the button, and it's just a block, and then and I lose posture, and he swings again, and I'm like, fuck, and I try to dodge, and I fuck up my dodge, and I get hit, and I die.
I'm able to recognize Sekiro is a really good game, and I even like From Software games. I like Dark Souls, I like Bloodborne, but my brain can't fucking comprehend what to do in Sekiro.
So it's a lot of pressure, and I feel like I'm panicking every second I'm playing it.
But not like it comes from the same thing. Like for me, like I noticed that the fact that it's a good game. I noticed that the fact that it takes skill to play the game, but I can understand how like some people don't like it because it's just hard. Just the fact of fucking being hard for no fucking reason, and hard doesn't mean fucking good.
Yeah,
hard doesn't mean good.
It equals.
You fucking lagged out.
You did lag out.
That nigga said equal.
Equal.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I think it's Mike.
Discord can suck a fat cock and die. Fucking burn, CEO of Discord.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say hard games just for the sake of being hard are more satisfying than anything to actually beat.
Yeah, but a lot of people think that hard means good game, so you know.
It does. Don't get me. Like I said, I like From Software games. Whenever I beat a fucking boss in Bloodborne, oh my god, nigga, it feel like my first nut ever. That shit was magical.
It's the same energy. Loud equals funny.
Basically,
which it doesn't, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. It's I do feel like that every time I die, it is my fault. I do feel like that it is just me mistiming my parry instead of like this boss is just like
nigga who killed you's fault you died.
Yeah, he is attacking me, so I could call the police. I
might
do
have
feel
to
like
call the police.
I do feel like it is my fault when I die, so I am like trying to learn like better timing and shit like that, because before the first few enemies in like the first like couple hours I wasn't dying that much, and I realized like when I was blocking or when I was parrying my timing was off, so I would just adjust. But with the bosses it's so hard to do that because some of their attacks you just haven't seen hit you yet.
Yeah, sometimes the bosses just decide to go sicko mode to hit you with some shit you never seen before.
Yeah.
Bro, I got to a point where I got stuck in that game and I just stopped playing it, bro.
Like I'm stuck against the horse guy right now, and he is fucking me up.
And he like the first boss in the game.
He's like the second or third. Don't disrespect me.
Are you in a fucking field of flowers or something? Like, isn't that in the start of the fucking game?
He's pretty early in, but yeah, I'm stuck on him. He's a fucking hard.
I'm stuck.
He's hard as fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm on a part that you're on. I got stuck and I just said fuck it.
Right.
Anyways,
eventually I'm probably gonna take some time to beat it, but not right now.
The closest I got to beating him is like taking one life away from him and depleting like half of his health maybe, and then I died. But I feel like I can get it.
I'm just letting y'all know I gotta basically dip in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
So
Alright.
wrap this shit
Should
up.
we go
Yeah.
to music instead of doing the Byte versus TikTok thing
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
because no one cares about fucking Bite. That shit's a flop, anyways.
We
What's
want to
up,
go
Al?
say that shit last week.
That shit's a flop, anyways, man. I let him run his course for a week and they ain't do shit. Fuck you.
Okay, music right now for me. A few albums came out last week. I'm glad we waited over a week to do this because there was no music that came out last week, but this week I'm listening to a few albums. First and foremost, I'm listening to Brent Fayez or Fayez, however you pronounce it. Album called "Fuck the World." It's an R&B album that's really, it's like, if you've ever heard Brent Fayez, have you heard "Crew"? Have any of you heard the song "Crew" by Goldlink?
Yes.
I don't think I have.
Hooked
I
on
have.
it. And he makes some really really good like R&B shit. Like some with like a bop to it, some with like more soulful instrumentals. It's really,
Right.
if you haven't heard "Fuck the World," it's really really good. It's one of the better albums that have come out so far. Besides that, Denzel Curry's album "Undefeated."
I actually want to
Undefeated?
listen to that still.
I don't like. I like Denzel Curry, but he's one of those artists that I know is good, but for some reason I just don't listen to him. You know what I'm saying?
I tend to do the same thing sometimes. Like sometimes I'm less excited to go to his album before someone else's.
Yeah.
And but this album Unlocked is super good. It's like energetic. It's like, it kind of sounds like fucking Mad Villain
All right.
in a way. It sounds like Mad Villain or MF Doom sometimes, and like and like Wu-Tang kind of stuff.
All right.
That's cool.
And this is like with Denzel Curry, you like get like a different vibe with each album, I feel like.
Yeah.
But this one is definitely like a more energetic one, and I like every song. I feel like there's not a song on it that I didn't like, I don't think. But if you haven't heard that, you should definitely go check that out. There's a 20-minute like little short film kind of thing like that has to do with the album that he made to go alongside it with Kenny Beats, and that has every song that's on the album in it. So you might as well just go listen or go watch that.
I appreciate shit like that.
Yeah. But I think that's it for me.
All right.
You want to go, Caleb?
Yeah, I can go.
Okay.
I ain't really listened to a whole lot of new albums. I just randomly found a bunch of songs on WorldStar that I like. I'm gonna talk about Roddy Ricch and not the box, surprisingly. But there's this one song he made with this dude named I think it's pronounced On P.
Oh yeah, that nigga own P.
It's spelled OUN-P.
On P.
And Roddy Ricch is a feature on it. It's called Out the Streets. It's actually real fucking nice.
Yeah, it's a real good song.
And then Travis Barker made a song with Lil Wayne and Rick Ross, which is hard as hell for no reason.
What does that call
That one's called Gimme Brain.
Oh, okay.
Gimme Brain.
That one's called Gimme Brain.
Every time I look at the title, I just imagine Lil Wayne saying, "Give me brain."
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the worst song that came out this week. "Yellow" by Trippie Redd is the worst song that came out this week.
Buns, bro. I'm
Trippie Redd, you gonna die.
Yeah, I like some of Trippie Redd's shit.
You gonna die.
I like Trippie Redd's old shit, but then he has what I call the famous Dex effect, where he got his money and he stopped trying.
He a good feature now. That's about it.
Yeah,
Definitely a good feature. He can make a good song like The Grinch or like Topanga.
He
or
can make good
Arms.
songs. He just don't feel like it because he make money either way.
Yeah.
That nigga from Ohio, he not repping us. He ain't.
Exactly. But anyways, some other artists I listen to. Since you was talking about R&B, there's this one group I listen to named Emotional Oranges. If y'all watch
Heard
Madhouse,
about that.
y'all probably
I've heard of
y'all
that.
probably heard some of this shit.
Yes, I have.
They make a bunch of really nice chill shit. There's another dude I listen to. He's kind of underground, but not really. He's a dude named Kamiyata. If you ever heard of him,
Never heard of him.
he's a rage ass rapper on some old X shit.
No, yeah, he's
Oh, okay.
definitely underground, by the way.
But 2 albums I'd recommend from him is Live from Space Volume 2 and Kill the Space God, which is an EP, 5 songs, and they all tie into a story, which is real nice.
Well, Space God is a good name for anything. Honestly, I like that name.
Yeah. He started a collective called the Midnight Society, which is a bunch of artists like him.
Oh, okay.
So if you want
I
some
should look that
good
up.
if you want some good angry ass music to listen to when you're mad as hell for no reason, there is some him and some of his friends are some good choices.
What was his name again?
Kamiyata.
Yada. Okay.
One more I listen to who's friends with him but not in the Midnight Society called Fuck It.
Ah,
What's the
yes.
name?
Fukkit. Fuck it.
That's his. That's his name.
Yes.
That's just his name.
Yes. You remember that one song back from 2016 that went, okay.
Okay.
He made that, but it's honestly like the worst song he's ever made.
We gonna.
Yeah. He makes a bunch of really good shit. One album I forget what it's called, but he made it with one producer named Dutchman, which is really nice.
It was Scratch Paper, I think.
Scratch Paper, yeah, that's what it's called. And then another album he made back in like 2017 called "Is This Beauty." But that's it. That's it from me. What about you, Jarrell, Tyler? Who wants to go next?
I'll go, I guess. Shit. As of recent, I've been listening to a bunch of shit. Some of the same shit I was listening to last week. Started listening to more baby metal because apparently they dropped the album in 2019 that I'm just not listening to.
Baby metal.
Baby
I still
metal.
ain't listening to it yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's just like their other music, but yeah.
I mean, I figured, but I was like, it's possible they could fuck it up.
Let's see. I've been listening to the Kid Lori and the 3 fucking songs he has on Spotify.
He's really good, but he's new, so we don't got shit.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing.
He ain't got nothing.
Who else I've been listening to? I listened to like some underground, like Cincinnati niggas, like real underground, like 200 followers type niggas.
Yeah.
On the platform, shout him out.
One of them was called Yugi.
Give him a platform. You better support.
One of them was called
You better
Yugi.
support.
I fuck with his shit. My homie, Trustin Reckley. I don't really listen to shit like that, but I mean, I fuck with the you know, the, I guess you could say like the dream, you know what I mean? So I'll support him. Who else I've been listening to, bro? I'm dead ass trying to think, bro. Cause no one's really dropped anything. I've been listening to like 24K Golden.
Yeah, he's really good. I love his dropped out of college music video. It's fucking god tier.
Man, fucking my favorite song by him is just Games on Your Phone, but that shit was a vibe.
Yeah.
That's about it for real. I mean, for me personally in the music world, ain't been shit that dropped that I really care about, and I haven't listened to a lot of fucking underground people either because I haven't been on SoundCloud.
Right. Yeah, because SoundCloud for some reason has awful audio mixing.
Yeah.
Correct.
What about you, Ty? Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was about to say allegedly you didn't hear this from me or on the podcast, so you can't sue me. But I may or may not allegedly be downloading some 24K gold shit.
Are you talking about Bruno Mars?
No, not Bruno
Okay.
Mars.
You're
Okay,
talking about 24 karat magic.
That's what I was thinking.
No, it's
I
an
just
artist named
realized.
24K gold.
Golden or gold?
Yeah, gold in.
Gold. Oh, I'm saying gold. I'm retarded.
Yeah, 24K Golden.
Excuse me. I'm just stupid.
But that's all. Oh, and Scarlord. I've just been listening to Scarlord too.
Oh yeah. Has Scarlett ever dropped like an objectively bad song?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Actually, never mind. I just remembered one. You're right.
Which one? Which one?
I honestly did not fuck with So Sad.
So, yeah,
That's
I don't
understandable.
So sad like that either.
What about you, Ty?
I haven't been listening to any new music though. I I've been listening to, or not rapper, well, just I'm gonna assume they're R&B. It's a duo group called They. You
I
might
think I've
know
heard of
'em.
them. Yeah, I
Caleb, you
think
might
I've
know 'em
definitely
from
heard
like
of
the
them.
You
Yeah.
Right remix by Vanos or Rinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to the 2017 album, New Religion Hyena, which is pretty fire.
Wasn't they beefing with her and him?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wasn't
Wasn't
Yeah.
they beefing with her and him?
Yeah,
Yes.
weren't they was beefing with her and him?
That what the fuck? I'm not even
It's-
gonna ask.
You cannot make that up. I hope that's for real, but you can't make that up.
I'm not gonna ask, bro.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Sure, man.
Pretty much.
Like, you can't make that up. That's fun.
Okay, cool. You can intro it, or you can outro Takumi.
Alright, so that's the end. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Is it this the fourth or third? I fucking forget because we skipped
It's
a week.
the
Third.
third.
Okay, since we skipped a week, this is the third. Hope you guys
So
enjoyed it. I'm talking to you. You know. I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. My brain shit itself. Okay, I'm talking to me. Talking me Senpai on YouTube. Senpai talking me on Twitter, Instagram once again. And you know, I'll let you guys say all your shit, whatever. My brain had just pooped itself. Like I'm dead ass serious. I don't know why.
I'm Pixel. If you want to follow me, go in the description. You lazy piece of shit.
All that shit's in the description. Go check it out. And if you have SoundCloud, go check it out. We're trying to get Spotify too.
Spotify maybe one day.
Spotify deal. Spotify deal incoming.
Spotify deal. Sponsorships help us. We're broke.
Sponsored by
I'm
Ray
Uncolored
Charlotte.
Page. I'm Uncolored Page. I do this podcast, and I also on my own channel have. I just put out a video about Parental Control, the MTV show, and I plan to do more videos like that on shows like that. For the time being, besides that, I write. Also go subscribe over there. I'm almost at 1,000. Also, I write and make videos for All Nerds. I've taken a break from that for a little bit, but I'm working on a video right now to put out there for them. Besides that, I am on Twitter as Uncolored P and Instagram as Uncolored Page. Twitter is Uncolored P because I was banned the first time. Anyway, Ty, what about you?
Dude, oh my god. Can we make
I'm
a
Ty.
topic next week?
What?
No.
How about what?
All right.
How y'all got banned numerous times?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be a great topic.
All right. Sorry, Tyler. Continue. I did not mean to interrupt you.
No, it's all good. I'm Ty or Rose Pink on the interwebs because I'm that type of person. I have a streaming channel and just a main channel. I haven't uploaded anything yet because I don't know what to upload.
Sure.
But I'm on Twitter usually. R0SEPINK_. Go follow me if you're depressed or some shit. I don't know.
'Cause I got depression.
I definitely do. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the third episode. If you
I put
did,
my dick in a bag of Doritos. Anyway.
hope you guys enjoyed the third episode. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and leave that like, share the podcast, almost a stream, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next week. Next week. What the fuck?
Next week.
Next
Also
week.
watch
week.
Pop Team Epic.
Yeah, next week. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Back to.
Gamers.